Hola! Can you say hola? That's hello in Spanish, spoken both in Venezuela and Colombia. Welcome to Patrika's Little Star Cafe, facts that are fast, fun, and keep you happy. Today's Monday, February 12th, 2018, and here are today's matters for chatter. Number 1. Many Venezuelans are rushing to cross the border into Colombia after President Santos of Colombia announced he will tighten security at the border to restrict entry between the two countries. More documents and all will be needed if people decide to cross later. Venezuela, whose capital is Caracas, is facing a sharp rise in prices of everyday things or inflation and a shortage of food and medicine. So people want to move quickly to a place where life is easier. Number 2. To tackle the problem of rising air pollution and degrading quality of air, 2 Mumbai girls have come up with an out-of-the-box solution. Many of us do not turn our engines off while waiting for the green signal. The girls, to counter this problem, have proposed a blue signal for traffic lights in addition to the existing red, orange, and green ones. So when the signal is blue, all the engines will have to be compulsorily switched off. The blue light will turn on 5 seconds after a signal turns red and will turn off to red 5 seconds before the green signal. This would give people the time to switch on their vehicles. Number 3. A space object called Oumuamua is spinning chaotically in space, and scientists think it will continue to spin like this for 1 billion more years. At first, people thought it was a comet, but since it doesn't have an icy, dusty tail, they believe it's an asteroid now. And looking at its path, they're confirming that it's not from our solar system, but instead it came from another solar system, colliding with many things on the way. It's about 200 meters long and shaped like a cucumber. Quite fascinating. And now for today's mega matter. Cape Town in South Africa finally received some rainfall, although it's still in deep trouble. Its day 0 when its water supply will run out is just around the corner, and people will have to line up in army-supervised lines to get their limited supply of water for drinking, bathing, and even going to the toilet. But the bad news is that 11 other cities are also headed for their day 0. These include São Paulo in Brazil, Bangalore in India, Cairo in Egypt, Jakarta in Indonesia, Moscow in Russia, Istanbul in Turkey, including London, Tokyo, and Miami, to name a few of them. While their reasons vary from having too little water for the number of people, to the cities being over-cemented to collect water, to water pollution, to no filtration for salt water, the end is the same: water scarcity. We need to act now and save water, else more cities like ours will be on that list too. Today's word of the day is compulsory. That means something that is required. It's the opposite of something being optional when you have a choice. And finally, for today's quote of the day, nothing happens until something moves. That's a quote by Albert Einstein. Thank you for listening, and do send us your questions and comments via WhatsApp, or you can email us at diptyanti@gmail.com. Take care, lots of love, Dipti Auntie. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, do you know how loved you are?